Do it again, do it again.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Other People. I am your host, Mr. Jordan Royter. Joining me, as always, is my good friend, Andy.
What's up?
And I know I said last time that we were going to do an episode talking about the Metal Gear series franchise, kind of a whole, and kind of as fans a little bit. But sadly, the last time we tried to record that, things really didn't go well, and the recorder just didn't come out right. So that's going to have to be postponed until we can try to do it again, but I don't really know if and when that's going to happen. So for right now, it's just Andy and I thought, why not talk about a little bit of movie and video game news. I went around trying to find whatever sort of interesting articles I could. Really, I didn't really go that far, because I don't like doing that much work. And really, why even bother?
He's lazy.
Both of these news articles, by the way, the movie ones come from a website called Movie Rant, and all the video game information comes from GameSpot.com.
So, what would you prefer we talk about first? Some of the movie articles I picked out first, or the game articles, Andy?
Let's go with movies.
All right. Well, one of the first ones I picked out, because the headlining article on it really just made me shake my head. Channing Tatum on board to play X-Men's Gambit in solo movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, so far they've actually only had, well, technically they've had 2 incarnations of Gambit. There was the Gambit. No, actually there were 3. There was the Gambit from the '90s cartoon series. There was also the very brief Gambit from the X-Men Evolution cartoon series.
Yeah, let's not count that one.
Why? I mean, wasn't that one good?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, I actually saw a couple of episodes of it, and it was good.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't get to see that much of it. And in fact, in that one, Gambit, he's a villain in that one, which is actually kind of cool. So... And then the next one was X-Men Origins Wolverine, but
yeah.
God, that movie sucked.
Yes, it did.
And the guy wasn't, well, he was supposed to be Gambit, but he didn't even bother to affect any form of Gambit's accent or anything.
Well,
of that. And
yeah, he tried, but he didn't do it very well.
as far as I saw, he didn't even try. He was just talking in a normal voice. You know, he didn't attempt any sort of accent. And also, Gambit, he's just there. He's there because, I know where this island is that you need to go, and I can take you there. And they fight for really no reason other than...
And now we must kung fu fight.
Other than just show off a really stupid action scene. That's it.
Yeah. That wasn't even really that good of an action scene, quite frankly.
No. No, it wasn't. And now I don't know if this will actually happen. If it does, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
kind of like having Ben Affleck play Batman. You just don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Daredevil had its moments, but not when he was Daredevil. You know, like my favorite bits of Daredevil was when it was him just as his character. What's his character's name? It's Matt.
I think
Murdock.
It's Matthew. Yeah, Matt Murdock or Matthew Murdock or whatever.
Yeah. Was like my favorite bits in that movie was when it was him and his friend just hanging out in the coffee shop talking.
Yeah, and that's what Ben Affleck's good at, is things like that, but I don't know.
Well, and from what I've heard, he's a very good writer, and a very good director. So, I actually haven't seen a lot of the movies that he's directed. I mean, I saw a little bit of The Town, and it looked interesting. So, but I mean, this is Channing Tatum, and well, I mean, while a lot of people have said, like, for a lot of his early movies, he's pretty non-existent. I mean, he's pretty damn dull. He lacks any form of charisma. Yet, in some other movies, like in the 21 Jump Street movie, there were quite a few people who said, yeah, he was actually really funny. And then for Magic Mike, they said that he was very good in that. So, so you know, I mean, it's one of those things where you don't know, but this is a character that we know. So, it's kind of confusing.
We're going to reserve judgment.
We will try.
But we're kind of rolling our eyes a little bit.
Yeah. Again, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, even then, I don't know if this will happen, but who knows? And then the next movie-related story that we have is that Vin Diesel says Triple X3, The Return of Xander Cage script will be finished next month. I don't know how...
Quite frankly, I didn't even know he was working on a third Triple X movie, but...
Yeah. And I have never cared about any of the Triple X movies. Ever.
Yeah, there was parts of the first one that I was okay with, but overall I didn't like it. And the second one, it was just pure shit.
I remember I rented the first one. I watched part of it. I watched probably about halfway through the movie. And a lot of the action is pretty damn dull and pretty pathetic, really. It's nothing very special. Vin Diesel's character is really nothing too special. Especially when it comes to, you know, trying to be a soldier or really a badass or anything like that. I mean, he did a better job of that in Riddick.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I say Riddick, I mean the first two Riddick movies. I don't mean the latest one yet, because I haven't seen that one, so I don't know about that one.
And we kind of got our own problems with that one anyway, but...
A little bit. I mean, there have been a few other people who have said it's actually pretty good. And, but we can rant about that here in a little bit. The first Triple X movie I thought was pretty damn stupid. The second one I thought was even worse. And what was so funny about the second one was there are so many times when you can so easily point out that is not Ice-T in that scene. That is his stunt double.
Yep.
Because he's...
Because you know why Ice-T don't do his own stunts now? He ain't going to mess up his moneymaker.
Well, I'll give you two good reasons why he's not doing any of his stunts. One, he's fucking overweight. Two, he's out of shape. Now, I can't talk, but then again, I'm not a fucking actor.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an actor.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be an action star.
Yeah. And this third one, I could really not care. But it did kind of make me go, like, why would you want to restart that one? I mean, did that one have a fan base at all, or?
It probably does.
I don't know. And then as for the Riddick movies, I mean, the first Pitch Black I didn't see until many years later, but I really enjoyed it. And then Chronicles of Riddick, I did initially like. I can certainly understand why it didn't do very well and why a lot of people kind of turned on it, because it is very much a movie that really was trying to be like Star Wars. Yeah, it was trying to do something grand and epic, and it's like, well, your character who started off pretty Maul, in the first movie as a cold-blooded killer, with some ethics, and then you decide to bring him into a space opera?
Yeah.
That just kind of really doesn't work. And that's kind of what Riddick did.
They kind of needed to build that up a little bit before they actually did it, but...
Yeah. And from what I understand, I mean, that's kind of what the Riddick movie did, was it brought him back to his basics.
Yeah, where he's just a cold-blooded killer again.
Yeah, but that was kind of my problem when I saw the trailers for the third Riddick movie. It made me go, it's just pitch black again. Why are you taking a huge step back? And I don't know. But at least... Well,
kind of what I was kind of thinking, the only way that the third Riddick movie could work is if it was a prequel to Chronicles of Riddick. Where it took place during that time to where he's leading the mercenaries away from the others. Well,
and I mean, they kind of already did that with the Dark Fury cartoon.
Yeah.
That they did, which was okay. I mean, for one thing, it's way too short. I feel like it should have been a little bit longer.
Yeah, me too.
But and what I was going to say earlier was, at least, for the Riddick movie, at least they explain, what happened with the whole, Empire army that he had, that basically they turned on him and then left him for dead. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at least it wasn't like, oh, hey, what happened to your army? Like, I don't know.
They're there somewhere.
They're over there hanging out. They didn't really want to be a part of it. Quite frankly, to be honest, he's kind of busy trying to work on doing a second Dredd movie. So, so he's got better things to do. But, yeah, so that was that story. And then I got a couple of video game articles, and here was one that really caught my eye. Microsoft, get an Xbox One for $399 if you ditch your PS3.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Microsoft.
It goes on to say that if you go to a participating retail store and you turn in your PlayStation 3, you'll get $100 store credit, and I guess that is meant to help you buy your Xbox One.
So, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of go screw yourself, Microsoft.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's competition. I mean, pure and simple. It's competition.
Yeah, but you don't have to go that far with it. I mean...
Then there was another article of about the Xbox One. A lot of these are Xbox One related. Update, White Xbox One coming in 2014, along with Halo 2 Anniversary Edition and Titanfall console spotted. Report. Microsoft also said to be looking into 1 terabyte Xbox One model and thinking about one without a Blu-ray drive. That could be kind of cool, I think. I mean, especially to be able to have like that much storage space, which you would need. But for the most part, I mean, I really have no interest in getting a next-gen console, mostly because I can't afford one now. Yeah. And secondly, I have been burned in the past by buying a new console right away with there not being a lot of good games, particularly games that even catch my interest that I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
And thirdly...
it's best to wait a couple of years.
Yeah. And then thirdly, some of the games that are coming out that are available for next gen that I have interest in are also coming out on the current gen as well. So why should I even bother?
Because it's next gen and it'll look slightly better.
Ooh, I care. Let me break out the lotion.
Yeah.
It's just... it's just ridiculous. I mean, my own brother.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he
But
actually tried to hop
that's
on me
how it
about it.
always goes when they bring something out. There's always not a lot of games for the launch of it. There's always problems with it at launch.
Yeah.
I don't care which one you get. There's going to be some type of problem with it that they'll fix later on.
Yeah. Now, and when I first got the PS2, I think I waited a week after it had been out. I mean, I didn't have any problems with the system, thank God, but I had a problem in trying to find any good games because I remember the first launch titles sucked. I mean, there were quite a lot of them that I went through that none of them were good. A lot of them were just very bad or just very poorly programmed, or you didn't know how to play them and they were just uninteresting. And it wasn't until probably a couple of months that I then, was being directed, by friends and such in order to help me find other better games. Like hell, through you, I found DOA 2. And then eventually the other games were coming out. We had Metal Gear Solid 2. There was Zone of the Enders. The Onimusha Warlords game. Silent Hill 2, and then just go on from there.
Yeah, it always takes them at least a year or two.
Yeah.
But there's always people that are early adopters that will just go out and say, ooh, new things, it's shiny.
Yeah, it's like, well, for one thing, why don't you wait for the price to drop and then for the better games, to come out? I mean,
But it's new and it's shiny.
It's just silly.
Yeah.
It's just so silly.
And I'm with you right there. I can't afford it right now either. A couple of years from now, I will be able to, and then I'll get a PlayStation 4 because I'm not getting an Xbox One.
Yeah.
I don't like the way Microsoft is doing things with their next-gen console.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, they did change. And then take away a lot of the really stupid shit they were planning on doing. The always online DRM, having to use Kinect all the time. I mean, it still comes with a Kinect. But from what I understand, you don't have to use it in order to do anything with your Xbox.
But yeah. Well, this from like the advertisements around, there's like they keep plotting like you can watch your favorite TV shows, you can watch movies. I'm just like, I don't care about that shit. I just want to play a game.
Yeah. Well, hell, I mean, the first 20 minutes of their big press show for the Xbox One was babbling on and on about you can watch TV and you can talk to your friends over Skype and you can watch movies and you can watch sports. Like, who the fuck cares?
Like, get to the games, assholes!
Oh, well, we're not showing any games today. Okay, yeah. I don't care. See you later. Moving on.
And and then you go to like the PlayStation 4 advertisements. They're talking about the games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just very funny to me how a gaming console wants to try to be your main
entertainment hub.
Yeah. And I mean, we already have a bunch of other devices for that. I mean, we have computers for that.
Hell, most people have TV.
Yeah, there's that too. And I can understand the wanting a system to be able to do more, but if that's all you're going to show off for your quote-unquote gaming console?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a gaming console. That should be your main focus. All this other stuff should not be your focus.
Yeah. There's an article here titled, The 8 Reasons Why Star Wars Episode 7 is Destined to Please.
Ooh.
8 reasons why. Number 1, Star Wars 7 will feel authentic. For Abrams, returning to the series, to the fun and excitement of the original trilogy, is his biggest concern. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get past like the sheer slugfest that the prequels were.
Oh dear God, I'm still trying to
So
make that.
it's kind of tainted our view of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding out hope
Yeah.
that since Lucas isn't involved in the actual sequels.
Yeah. This next bit says that there will be less CGI and more practical effects.
Yay!
And they actually have a really great picture accommodating it with models of like all of the ships and vehicles from the past movies.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be good, but
Yeah, it still depends on what the story actually is.
Number 3, film, not digital. I don't really know what that has to do with anything.
I think that means that they're not going to be using a lot of CGI type stuff and doing digital type things. It's going to be more like with an actual video camera rather than computer.
Well, the next one, which actually kind of has me a little bit, is that there will be actual location shooting. No more green screen bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is nice because at least, then, I mean, you can look at the actual terrain and be like, oh, we're really here. We're really looking at this place. We're not just looking at green screens with a blank expression on our face.
It's like
I don't know. Yeah,
there's like a rock over there or something.
Yeah,
like, just look at the stick.
There's going to be like 1,000 people over here, and they're all going to be clones, Oh, and you'll be talking like 2 aliens, but you're not actually going to see them, and they're going to be like this tall.
And just look at the stick.
Yeah, you're going to be about this tall, so just look at the stick.
Yeah.
You know why that's bad, right? Because when you have said character, like, hell, General Grievous, when he's showing off all of his lightsaber tricks and shit, Obi-Wan is just like, yeah, okay. I don't actually know that you're doing that because I can't actually see you. So, and nobody, actually told me about any of this. So, yeah. Okay. It just doesn't work. And then the next one, which kind of makes me go, is the Millennium Falcon will make an appearance. It's like, yeah, so.
Yeah, it should.
I mean, I like that ship. It's a great ship.
Yeah. It's iconic, but it, quite frankly, it's like it should.
Yeah.
That should be like a no-brainer.
Yeah. The next one says Lawrence Kasdan is a script consultant. I have no idea who that is. In case that name doesn't ring a bell, Lawrence Kasdan is the man responsible for writing both Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Those were the 2 best ones. So
okay, yeah.
So okay, that is.
Yeah, that's a good point there.
Number 7, John Williams is returning. I thought he was dead.
Apparently not.
There was a time when this was somewhat in doubt, but luckily it was announced July 27th that the legendary composer John Williams will return to the Star Wars series, having been involved in all 6 of the films. I guess he's alive because I thought that he was dead, but I guess I was horribly wrong.
Apparently so.
And then
either that or they use dark necromancy to bring him back from the dead.
Yeah. We need another hit. And finally, the last one. Writer Michael Endon is a fan and scholar of Star Wars. What does that have to do with anything? Michael Endon, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, probably has the highest profile and most stressful job in all of Hollywood when it comes to writing Star Wars Episode 7. Okay, so he's the writer? What else has he done? He wrote Little Miss Sunshine. He did the screenplay for Toy Story 3. Wrote The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, Oblivion, and Pixar's next film
stuff.
And Pixar's next film, Inside Out. So he actually has some pretty good movies under his belt.
Yeah.
So so that's good at least.
Yeah, so kind of sounds like the sequel is going to be good. We hope.
Yes.
We really do.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And then we'll see it and we'll go like, how could you fuck it up?
Oh my god, this is even worse than the prequels. I don't
Yeah.
even know how that's possible, but somehow you made it happen. Nothing new that you'd like to talk about at all, or?
No, not really.
Damn you, Andy. You're ruining
know.
the show. How dare you? I blame you for the show.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
Please don't punish me.
It's kind of the same with me, too. Nothing really too, at all too fascinating. I've been getting very behind on doing a lot of my Let's Plays and such. Like, I haven't hopped back onto my Dragon Quest VIII game yet, so... And I really want to, but I've just been so distracted lately by whatever other... Oh, hey, this person put up a new Let's Play. Or, hey, how about you play some Hearthstone? You know, for the next several hours.
Yeah, let's be honest, Jordan. It's mostly been Hearthstone, hasn't it?
Well, no, I mean, there have been other things going on in my life, too. I mean, Hearthstone does not, consume a portion of my life. It's not, sitting there in the corner of my room, just teasing me constantly and whispering into my ear at night and giving me false promises and false hope of, God damn it, I want to play it now! Oh, it's such a good game.
There, Jordan. There.
Such a good game, though. Well, I think that'll be the show for today.
Yeah. Sorry it was kind of short, people.
Very short. Well, who knows? I mean, maybe people will actually appreciate the fact that it's short for once, and that it's not, expanding on 4 videos that nobody else is gonna fucking watch. Oh well. Well, next time I'll try to look into maybe a few other things, either video game or movie related, and maybe we can expand upon them.
Maybe.
Until then, we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.